Lasik, the eye surgery which is supposed to correct your vision. You may have heard of it, you may have even heard some of the horror stories, but most of them, not all of them, are suppressed by the media. And the reason is there's big money in this industry. You can actually find a lot of the horror stories just in the FDA databases, because people write in with the horror stories that they experienced post-surgery. I remember reading one, there was a woman and she said the pain was worse than childbirth. There was another man who said that it was the worst decision of his life. These stories are not uncommon. Actually, dozens of people have committed suicide after getting the Lasik surgery due to pain and other complications. And we know this because they actually put Lasik as the reason in their suicide notes. And can you imagine how many people don't even leave a suicide note, or maybe they do but they put something else? So the amount of suicides caused by the Lasik surgery could be hundreds. That's not without saying that Lasik doesn't work, because it can work. There's plenty of good success stories out there. But there's also at least 50% of people will experience some sort of problem or horror story of their own. While Lasik might correct the problem which was originally there, which was the bad eyesight, it often causes problems that were not there before. The FDA in the USA was getting so many complaints that they decided to do a bit of a trial and actually start recording some of the post-surgery complaints. This was in 2017. What they found was about half the people who got the Lasik surgery ended up with some other type of problem. So while their eyesight may have improved, they instead got some sort of blurriness or distorted vision or some other issue which wasn't there prior to the surgery. Glared or haloed vision, or inability to handle bright lights and sunshine, or difficulty driving at night were a few of the other common side effects reported after Lasik surgery. And for some specific study data, and there's been a lot of them done, one study found 24% of patients had glare and night vision problems. Another study found 30% saw halos, 27% saw glare, 25% saw starbursts. Another study found 44% of people had sore eyes, 40% had itching, 21% had tearing, and 21% had dry eyes. Another study found 41% of people had night vision problems. And yet another study found all of these problems, plus double images, were experienced by 44% of the patients. All of these studies and much more show that there's a lot of problems after getting the Lasik surgery. So what about this supposed 95% success rate or satisfaction rate claimed by Lasik? Got to look at the terminology. Now, the reason why they get away with this is because they do a survey. Let's say there's 20 questions, and if the patient is satisfied with just one thing, let's say the surgery was clean, the office there, then they can class them as a satisfied patient. So although they may have been unsatisfied with something else, one tiny thing they're satisfied with, they get to mark them down as satisfied patients. So these figures, they're complete BS. You just can't trust what Lasik is saying. And keep in mind these problems which I've gone over, they're the good ones. There's a lot worse things that can happen to you. For example, the burning. There's patients which get constant burning. It's extreme pain. You can even go blind. But the burning, the effects can be permanent. It's excruciating pain which never, ever goes away. That's why so many patients end up committing suicide after the Lasik surgery. There was one note from a suicide victim who included the line, "I trusted my doctor who destroyed my eyes." So are you going to do the same thing and trust Lasik and the doctor, maybe destroy your eyes? One person who's making a fuss at the moment is actually the former FDA supervisor, Maurice Waxler. Now, he was one of the guys who approved Lasik. He regrets it, of course. He's campaigning to have it banned, and he claims that he was lied to, as well as other people in the FDA, about the potential dangers of Lasik. He knows exactly why so many Lasik surgeries are going wrong, and it's not the skill of the surgeon, it's part of the procedure itself, because they do make a cut near the eye, and the eyes are supposed to heal, but it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes the nerves don't reconnect at all. Instead, they go in what he describes as whirly gigs. They sort of, loop around and end up going back on themselves. And this is what causes the pain, which is never ending, because that's the way the body has rehealed the eye. At present, there's many class action surgeries against Lasik and their clinics. And there's many which have actually gone through court already and resulted in huge payouts to the victims. And the question is, are you going to be the next one on the list? If you're wearing glasses and you want to get rid of them, or if you have any other eye problems which you need a treatment for, and you're looking for some natural, safe alternatives, please view my website at healthglade.com. Hi, this is Adam from Healthglade. If you enjoyed this video and want more health-related content that you won't hear anywhere else, please follow our social media channels. But our content is highly controversial and Big Brother often takes down our pages. So also join our mailing list at healthglade.com, and when it happens we'll email you links to the new ones. Our videos are not copyrighted, so you can help by downloading them and re-uploading to your channels. Thanks for watching, and if you know anyone who will benefit from this content, please drop a like and share it with them.